hey. Come on, the monkey in my ass, 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 hey. What else we do on average?
Let me see.
The remix, flex.
On the remix.
The remix, flex. The remix.
You know what I wanna do? Check it out. Remix.
What else we do on average?
Let me see.
The remix, flex.
On the remix.
The remix, flex. The remix.
You know what I wanna do? Check it out. Remix.
What else we do on average?
Let me see.
The remix, flex.
On the remix.
The remix, flex. The remix.
You know what I wanna do? Check it out. Remix.
So you got your arcade beat-em ups for those like me who frequented the arcades when they were younger. You had your TMNTs, your Simpsons, your X-Men's, your Final Fights, your Captain Commandos, your Violent Storms, your Metamorphic Forces, your Bucky O'Hares, and all that stuff. But something like this. Where the hell has this game been all my life? Why have I never seen this jamming thing in the wild? This game is awesome, just to say the least. This is B.Rap Boys from Kaneko. B.Rap Boys is a sequel to a game called DJ Boy. I'd say it's more of a spin-off given that it barely has anything to do with it. DJ Boy wasn't that great of a game. I mean, it was choppy, it was slow, the fight mechanics were off. I think the only good thing about it was the fact that Wolfman Jack, the legendary Wolfman Jack, was the narrator of the whole thing.
Yeah, I say alright, take it baby, keep going, take it down. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we moving now, man. Yeah.
DJ Boy got a home console port to the Sega Genesis, and it was worse than the arcade version. Well, then again, how many home console games were worse than the arcade version? I mean, let's be real here. ZX Spectrum. Anyway, B.Rap Boys corrected everything that was wrong with DJ Boy, but here's the problem. Like most great arcade games of its kind, it did not get a home console port. Why? It's fucking beyond me. And this game deserved it. You have a killer soundtrack by 3 Stories High from the famous Last Words LP. You got roller skating, biking, you got skateboarding, you got fighting while on a bike or a skateboard or rollerblades. You got guys coming at you from all directions. And then it gets crazy because you got bulls running around. You got giant mech suits. You're on a runaway roller coaster that literally comes off the track. You have to fight 2 lions and an Amazon lion tamer. Where did they do that at? Don't ask me what the story of this game is. I have no fucking clue. Don't ask me who the 3 main rappers you're playing as are. I don't know who they are. They don't have names, but all I know is this. They pissed somebody off and they got one hell of a beef on their hands and you out there fighting everybody. It really is fun to beat people up in this game. But that's where the flaws kick in. Because the thing is, the enemies take a little too long to kill and take a lot of hits, and some of these enemies are way too tough for their own good. And then you got more powerful enemies who come in who are just very, very OP to the point where you have to literally spam attacks to kill them. And that's where patience comes in. The enemy numbers get very overwhelming, and then the AI is no slouch, so you gotta be careful. So it does get very overwhelming, and the enemies are OP at times, but just fighting them is fun. It just really is, and the soundtrack really helps. That's what keeps you invested. And if it was just a generic game with a generic sound, yeah, you would just walk off. No, it keeps you into it. That sound is just awesome. Now, is B.Rap Boys a perfect game? No, it's not. It definitely has its flaws, but it's leaps and bounds better than its predecessor. And that soundtrack, nothing has come along like that until Def Jam Vendetta. And Def Jam Vendetta is a wrestling game. This is a beat-em up. I want to see this re-released, even though I know it'll never happen, but wishful thinking, I guess. Anyway, B.Rap boys, I highly recommend this. Play it any way you can. Whether it's a MAME emulator or an emulator console, or if you just come across it somewhere in the wild that's still like one of the obscure arcades that are around the country, if you've come across it, play it. I guarantee you they probably have it at the Galloping Ghost in Chicago. Play it. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Well, that's it for this video, and it's finally great to be back on YouTube, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There's only 17 of you right now because we are still new. A lot of things have happened since the last time we posted, but we got everything back under control, and we're hitting the ground running, so come on in, like us, subscribe us, tell your friends about us. We're coming, we're trying to blow this thing up. Like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter. We're coming soon to Instagram, and we're coming soon to Patreon. And head over to my Facebook page. Check me out, Reggie Brown on Facebook. And check out the Games and Awesome Stuff live stream every Friday night at 8 p.m. We play games, we drink, we talk about everything in gaming and pop culture. It's a good time. You're going to love it. Because right now, a good time is what we can all use. Thanks for watching. And remember, the word can't does not exist. Brown out.